Good afternoon, everyone. We are honored to be here. I'm Sam Gore, along with USTA Immediate Past President Katrina Adams, who has been in this spot before. And Katrina, what's going through the minds of these student athletes?
Every student athlete joins a team to win a national title.
You know, following up on what you said earlier about when you're just playing together for the first time, it's about playing high percentage tennis. Make sure you're getting your first serves in, making first volleys, and making the returns to give yourself a chance to get it to the point. Don't try to do anything spectacular.
You look at the USTA Foundation with a National Junior Tennis and Learning Network, and I know you're doing some programs out in Los Angeles. Is that enough, or does more need to be done to make tennis more accessible?
I think more can always be done. It's hard, it's definitely hard. I grew up across the street from a club.
I'm sitting next to Katrina here, and she's urging Rodionova to go forward. She had so many opportunities in that point to take the advantage.
Yeah, you got to be the aggressive player. She finally did come in, but with the help of the net, she was able to win that point. With so many opportunities to move forward and put the pressure on Gavortseva earlier in that rally, but in the end, she got the job done.
What's going through these players' minds right now?
There's a lot of anxiety that's happening with them right now. There's a lot of nerves there and a lot of anticipation. They play with so much passion this week that they're going to be coming out trying to give it their all and leave it on the court.
It's a real honor to win a national championship. It follows you around the rest of your life, doesn't it?
It really does, and it's an honor to be a champ at Northwestern, and one of these guys today will have that honor at their respective universities.
Yes, and he could be the unsung hero here. He has played extremely well this season for the Vegas Rollers. He was 4-0, and you can see he beat Lopez Perez 5-3 in that final match. But playing for the Springfield Lasers tonight, he could really be dynamite and give them the lift that they need. Nice dipping return there from Ward. Linsan taking some pace off of it, going with a high kicker, and Ward all over it. Just using that dipping roller. It's not always about the power on those returns.
Is she really the future of tennis? Does she have that it factor that it takes to stay on top like the Williams sisters have?
Well, what we saw at Wimbledon, I'd have to say absolutely.
Wow.
I mean, for Coco, you know, what she did, she qualified. She got a wild card into the qualifying tournament, won 3 matches, did not drop a set, got into the main draw, had to play Venus Williams, as I mentioned, didn't lose a set there. But then when she got to the third round and got to play on center court.
Right.
Can you imagine playing on center court at 15? She was down match points in that match against Herzog and came back and won. And so, yes, she's arrived. But she is developed, she's poised, she's sweet on and off the court. She's got that it factor, she's determined.
That's what it's all about. I mean, the competition and the pressure is so high right now. Last night we saw the #1 seed in the men go down. Chance for that to happen tonight. But when it's all about coming down to your lowest courts, number 5 and number 6. These are the matches that the coaches really rely on throughout the year. And what better time now to have your number 6 player have the opportunity to perhaps clinch the match for you?
I think it's going to be extremely competitive because when you talk about the experience from Stanford and the intangibles that they bring to this championship title, there's nobody better than them. But Georgia, they've really showed themselves strong this week.
It is impressive to people that you are the youngest serving USTA president. You are the first African American to serve as USTA president. Do those things matter to you? Or is it just the fact that you made it here because of your merit?
You know, it didn't matter to me when I entered it until everybody started to make a big deal out of it. Because I look at myself as saying, okay, I'm a woman, I am African American, I am a former athlete, so I bring a lot to the table from a diverse perspective automatically. And then when you start to look at it, I'm only the 4th woman, you know, in 135-year history, and then I'm the first to actually get reappointed to a second term. And so then I started to realize that my merit speaks for itself, and what I've done and the mark that I'm leaving in the tennis community nationwide and worldwide has an everlasting impact on who the USTA is and how we view people and how we embrace people.